Hey people, how's it going? It's Impala 100 here, and we're playing on our single player world again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here. We have a fun episode in store, and we're catching fish. This is actually just one fish here. I just wanted to pop out and just, share with you guys that I'm very happy with how this turned out. We've had some time to think about it. And more upgrades will come to this dock in the future, but I think this is a good start. Now, I want to accomplish a few things today, and one of them is just kind of an impulse decision. If you guys remember, we fished up a saddle, and I think it would be fun for us to get a little horse friend. So I'm going to go on a little adventure here. Not yet, but we will soon, to go find a horse. And I'm thinking we could bring a horse back here and make a little stable somewhere for it. And then after that, I think we'll have to start doing a little bit of caving. I know we've done very minimal caving. I think it's time for us to conquer the cave, or not conquer it, but get a good head start in the cave right beneath us here. So I think that's a good plan for us to work off of for today. Until the sun sets here, I'm going to do some more fishing and all that good stuff, and maybe some farming. And I'll see ya once that's all done. Okay, so I wasn't recording, but we just fished up a name tag, which actually, funny enough, we won't be able to use unless we get a ton of iron, but I doubt we get there in today's episode. But that's fun. So we have a name tag in the future to name a horse that we get later on. I guess that's good enough. I've only fished a little bit here and did some very minimal farming, just took out the sugarcane and the pumpkins, but I think we're going to go ahead and sleep here. Getting a name tag is good enough for me. I think if we get one piece of loot for each fishing trip that we make, I think that's a fair amount there. So we did a good job. And we're going to place back our farmable stuff here. Raw cod, okay, it was in there. I'll just leave that there. And I guess food-wise, we could keep this in the reserves, or we'll put that right there for now. How about that? Awesome. All right, so we're going to sleep here, and we're going to begin our adventure to finding our new best friend. Oh, nope, not you. You're not our best friend. Oh, my gosh. There we go, an axe kill. Wonderful. All right, well, we got some bones, but that's not what we were trying to accomplish here. Let's find ourselves a horse. I could have sworn there's a horse right near the village here, so that's why we're headed back. I don't even think I looted this side of the village here, because there's a little cleric right here. How awesome. Hey, how are you doing? So if we want to trade rotten flesh, we could do that. And new terrain's generated because I'm lagging a bit. Okay. There are the horses. I knew I wasn't crazy, and this is like full-on lukewarm ocean out this way. Okay, we will remember that, because if we ever want sniffers, this is the area to go to do some little, water looting, quote-unquote. Oh, kitty! Hi! Oh, I don't have raw fish with me. That would have helped. Okay, no worries. You could stay there. Be a happy kitty. All right, we're going to try out these 3 horses here and see which one is going to come home with us. Oops. So this one is fast and has a lot of hearts, a lot of hit points here. So let's see if that works. Get away from me. What are you doing? He is really, this guy's obsessed with us right now. Okay. Well, sorry. We made a different best friend here. Okay, and this horse is not that fast, actually. Let's see how the jump is. Decent. It's just a well-rounded horse here. So, you're well-rounded. We're going to try with this next one. It looks like we're at 11 hearts here. Oh, and they really don't like me. We friends now? Okay, cool. So this one's a bit faster. Let's see how this jump is. Ooh, the jump's way better. And it's only 2 less hit points. This one might be the one that we're taking, but we'll still test out the other one. Okay, and this one's right at 12. So 3 decent hit points for the horses here. We're actually pretty lucky. Usually I get some crappy horses to begin with here. But we'll see if this one holds up any value. And you really hate me. Love me. Please, love. Oh, how dare you. Get back here. We're doing this in F5 now. This has been going on for minutes. You just hate us, don't you? This almost makes me want to take this one. Hold up. Let's see. Oh my gosh, so slow. Yeah, that horse is crappy. Yeah, you're just going to stay put. All right, I think the spotted one wins here. We're going to take you home. If people have name suggestions, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to take a viewer suggestion here. So wonderful. This is a game changer here because now we could do our ground exploration a lot quicker. And then also for us to go from, like I said, from this village back home here, it's going to be a lot better. I need to start mapping out a little pathway here. I think going through this general area that we're going through now is going to be a good little trade route that we could set up along the way. And I'm thinking, so there's this dried up riverbed here. I'm thinking we could put like a bridge or something right in this gap to go right up here, and it's an entrance into this area right here. And we could do another bridge around this. See, this is where my mind's going. I think it would be awesome. So a bridge kind of diagonally right here to go up to that next level, a way down right here to connect to our paths to all of our farms in the area here. So that's the idea I have, and I just love whenever I put this here and it looks like I'm wearing sunglasses, but it's really just the horse's ears. Okay, there we go. I'm going to set up a temporary little area for you here. This is, by all means, this is not going to be the permanent stable for the horse. I just want a specific place to keep it. Oh no, is it too... Are we going to be able to get you in? Okay. We're going to have to figure that out. I can jump in and out here, but that's not going to be good enough. I don't have enough wood, acacia planks to do this here. So we have Operation Horse here all done. I'm going to take a break from the horse stuff. We could come back to it later, making a horse stable here. I want to assess our conditions here. So farming wise, this is what we're dealing with here. I guess I could do a little editing magic and organize this to make it easier to look at. Boom, just like that, we have some organization here. We'll continue to mess with it a bit, and we'll keep the hay bales at the bottom there. Awesome. So this is what we're working with here. Fun stuff. But when it comes to the other stuff here, we do some more organizing, or I guess it's already sort of organized. 17 cobblestone. And if I'm wanting to make a stable here or expand the existing animal shelter, that's going to cause some problems. So what I want to do is now go into the cave, get some mining done, and maybe get some resources in the process outside of stone. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. But first, what I'm going to do is do a little farming run for the crops here, and then also breed up the animals. So I'm going to do that, chop down some logs, and we're going to head into the mine. All right, so we are all farmed up here for the most part. Here's our surplus, what that's looking like. We have plenty of happy cattle here that have been bred up, and it's starting to get nice and snug here to where we could do our first little harvest. I want to start caving while it's still nighttime because the mob cap is being taken up on the surface, and that might make it more tolerable, hopefully, if we go down into the cave here, because we were dealing with quite a lot of bad guys here, and now we're not seeing as many, which is perfect. So without further ado, let's try not to die here. Okay, this opens up a ton. Hi, Mr. Spider. Hi. There's a ton of spiders now, all of a sudden. And we're going to take advantage of the mob cap up there and start lighting this place up. This is a very cool cave. It opened up even more than I thought it would. And there's plenty of iron around here. Okay, perfect. So it's a cool cave, but man, if we weren't down here during the nighttime, it would have been rough trying to get this lit up. So we're just trying to do as best as possible here to get a good swath of this place more friendly than it would be. Holy guacamole. There's a ton of stuff going on here. Okay. And we'll get some critical hits on you. Oh, okay. How wonderful. Wow, this is so impressive. Look at this. I've never seen a dripstone cave so perfect. Usually it's just a cluster you-know-what. Yeah, this looks awesome. Oh my gosh. And hopefully you guys are able to see this a lot. That's also why I'm lining it up. And there happens to be just a zillion creepers here too. And skeletons. It is not a friendly place to be. But we did our best to light it up. Okay. I'm assuming it's daytime now because this mob cap is just going up. And all these creepers here are not making this an easy endeavor. But on the flip side, there is endless iron here. With this being a dripstone cave. Which is just incredible. Okay, and then there's another skeleton. Time for us to go. Okay, and that, I love how this spider's just chilling up there. He's trying his best. He's just hanging out. Look at that cute little bat. Hi, no, come back. Oh my gosh. They went from just looking like nothing to looking a little cute. Okay. So I'm trying to... If you guys can't already tell or pick up what I'm putting down, eventually I want to turn this into like a mine entrance for us. You know, like underground. And the way that this expands out, it's going to be so cool. Okay, and we have extra pickaxes, by the way, in case you guys were wondering. So I'm going and I'm just kind of Impala-proofing the area here. That's what I like to call it. And kind of making this a little bit more opened up. And we'll continue to do that here. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and, you know, in the lit up area of this cave, I want to do some mining, some resource gathering, and see what we can come up with. All right, so in total here, we've been here probably 20-something minutes, and we have 2 stacks and some change of coal, 20 iron, and we could have gotten a lot more copper here. We ignored the vast majority of it. We'll have to come back for that later, just when we have a better pickaxe, which we're able to make an iron pickaxe now, which is wonderful. But yeah, plenty of copper here. I picked clean most of the coal and all of the iron I could get to. And as far as how much of the cave is lit up here, I'd say probably half of this big area is. There's still some areas like down here, for instance, and it's just decreasing the amount of space that these mobs could spawn at. But at the same time, that can be a bad thing here. Should I take some more iron? I might do it. Hold up. We're going to get greedy and take some more iron. Right near zombies, which we could hear. This is an incredible idea. But I don't think I hear them. Okay, perfect. Might as well get more iron, right? It was a win. Good idea here. Calculated risks. But yeah. And I think I've been trying to check the roof of the cave here too for iron. But it's all good. I forgot how much. Okay, I guess we missed some coal there. No big deal. But I forgot how integral iron is to begin the game. And ooh, glow lichen. We could use that later. We'll remember that. But yeah, we're going to head back up to the surface here. I'm assuming by the mob cap down there it's daytime, but I could be wrong. No, it's nighttime. Wow, it's just getting a little crowded down there. And oh, we need to watch out for mobs up here. It is Mob City everywhere. Okay, we're going to go ahead and sleep here. But yeah, I think that's enough caving for today. We're going to do it in little bite-sized chunks in this series and just gradually explore more. What I'm going to do here is smelt up all the iron first because I want to make some new tools here to help us. And then on top of that, we could start planning out this horse stable that we want to make. All right, so while we were waiting on this to smelt, I did some tree chopping here. And look at that, 26 iron. We're going to replace that with some more copper here. And it looks like this has been smelting up quite a bit. Look at that, 22 levels just from some basic mining, fishing, all that stuff. And what we could do is add our resources here into our valuables chest, which we're going to have to expand that the more we cave here. I want to make ourselves just one new tool here, which is a bucket, and I'm actually going to make one more tool, actually. I said actually twice there. Now 3 times, oh my gosh. What did I want to make here? Oh yeah, here we go. I wanted to make ourselves a shield, because that would have helped us out tremendously in that cave there. So yeah, shield on at all times, fun stuff. And I guess to complete our armor, we actually need 4 more iron for boots. And I believe after that, we will be completely suited up, not just partially. So full iron armor now with a shield, and we're just missing iron tools, which we can honestly get. I'm thinking I'll invest this remaining iron into pickaxes for more mining, which will then yield more iron. So see what I'm doing there? I'm a smart cookie. Anyways, oh yeah, we're growing up acacia here. I hate it, but it's all good. We need to make a home for this little guy here. And I was thinking, well, I honestly don't know where I'm going to put this here. But from a functionality standpoint, we talked about this at the beginning of the episode. I'm thinking we're going to have a trade path where we're going to be using this guy a lot, headed to that village there, where there's going to be like a little pathway kind of weaving through the terrain this way. Maybe we could even have it go through our spawn chunk here. Who knows? But regardless, I think lots of traffic is going to be headed this specific way here with the flatter terrain. That being said, we might want something close to where this path will then go down this way and kind of curve right on in here. And I'm thinking I want to have farms in front of here eventually, so this wouldn't be the spot. Honestly, what I think is a good area is right here, and I know it's not an incredible placement given our shelter here at the moment, but I'm thinking we can make something work right in this general area here. So let's kind of plan this out together here. We're not trying to overcomplicate this too much. But I do want to make a decently interesting horse stable here that isn't literally this, right? So I'm thinking, I mean, I'm not really thinking at all. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it here. So we want to kind of separate this from here. Maybe we could have a retaining wall going up. We love those. But for now, let's just do this. Maybe we could have it kind of a lean-to this way here. Like so. And that would make this 5 long, right? I'm not sure if I like that though. I'm thinking I want like a little stable area. Maybe we could just do it this way. How about that? So we have stables there, and then maybe a little outside area too. You know what I'm saying? So let's remove that. We don't need it to be 100% as stable. But a little lean-to this way with a little outside structure. So there's some shelter for them, but then also some direct sunlight. That's what I'm thinking here. Okay. Would you like that? Wonderful. Okay. I'm getting some side-eye right now. So maybe we can kind of continue off of that little dried mud pattern there for the base. Let's see how we're doing on resources here. So we have some packed mud. Can we try, maybe we could try incorporating some copper gray? Who knows? Maybe we could use some dripstone blocks too, now that I think about it. And then we'll also take one of these glass bottles here and a stack more of dirt. Where's my dirt? There we go. Take a stack more of dirt to create more packed mud. Awesome. And then we'll just take other blocks here that we think would look good. Look at that, cobblestone stairs. Yeah, that's gonna look great. And then take oak logs since we have a lot of those, for sure. And now that I have that, dang, that's made of acacia. Gosh dang it. I think we're gonna have to match the acacia. Ah! Okay. I'm going to get my thoughts together here, but we're hopefully going to create something interesting. So I'm going to just gather up all the blocks we have and we'll make do with what we got. Okay, so I started building this thing and I have a cool idea here, but it's starting to become too big for this area, unfortunately. So there's going to be a bridge here. Okay, again, we're planning things out here. Bridge here, mine entrance somewhere here. So it's almost getting too crowded. I might actually need to push this back a bit. So move this from here more like out here type of deal. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to move that over here. And I'm thinking, reason being I want to move it out is because I want to kind of have an area go around like a fence corner here, a fence corner here, except one further out, so like this, and then in the middle, boom, have an outdoor area. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to move this footprint here, which is a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 by 10 space over that way. And out of the way and make it look nice and fancy here. But we're going to try to mirror something similar here, similar style like you can see. But make it different at the same time, different shapes. Make it interesting and have a good time. Put that on an inspirational poster right there. All right, so we have actually switched up the design here. I'll give you an update. So we're not going to do the L-shaped anymore. I thought it blocked off too much of the potential views up here. So we're just going to have an open little fence right here with an overhang on this side here. And 2 fence gates that open up on this end. So fun stuff, and it doesn't line up exactly with here. I did not want that to happen, and there's plenty of room for us to add crop fields later on down the road. I thought I saw a zombie villager for a second. It's actually just right there's where I'm looking. It's just a flower with some grass. So what an optical illusion. But anyways, that's what we're going to do. Just plenty more stone right here to have it hang over. And then we're going to make some acacia, acacia fences here to fill in the gaps. So actually, almost done, believe it or not, here. But one thing I wanted to show was that we were going to make ourselves a stone cutter. And the reason being is I'm able to go in here and make, for instance, cobblestone slabs without having to spend a whole lot of money here. So the cobblestone slabs are going to be used right up here, just like so. And then have it go down like this. How does it look? I actually like having that support down there. Cool. So that looks all right. So we're going to have cobblestone slabs covering the top there and then stairs the rest of the way. So it's a great way to conserve our cobblestone reserves here. Oh, sheesh, I didn't want to do this, but our first iron tool is actually going to be an axe because I'm all out of cobblestone here. I wasted it here. But anyways, what I was going to do, and I'll give you an update, we're going to take our horse on over, our unnamed horse, to its new home. And it's kind of unfair here because this guy has this brand new spanking home here. Like, it's all nice and spacious, and then there's just a zillion cattle that's just locked in here. The reason why I have this fence gate up this way here, and might need to fix it later, but we're going to keep it like such. The reason being is if I have it lower on this level down here, this guy's going to escape, because what he can do, and he'll eventually do it, Minecraft mobs like to do this, he'll meander right on up here. Right? So we'll actually test this out here and see if this works, but I wanted to kind of keep it, you know, consistent with what we had over there. Right? So we might end up lowering this down by 1, but for now, I like the elevated foundation for the pins here. What I want to do to finish this little area off, I'm thinking we need to make like a little hay bale. Maybe we could decorate with some mud here, to be quite honest, even though we've already used that. But a few hay bales, maybe a water trough, stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and add those in here. So we already have hay bales, so that's easy enough. We'll just use the 6 that we have left here. We can make more mud very easily here. And then for water troughs, all we really need to do, and I think 12 should be enough here, is make some birch trap doors. And actually, no, we're going to double that amount. Perfect. So 8 birch trap doors should be enough. And then we need to get some water. We're going to put this bucket to use, believe it or not. Instead of it being used for expanding farming up here like I want to do, we're going to use it instead for waterlogging a very useless decoration. But it's going to be nice in the end, right? That's what it's all about, adding the little details here. So we're going to go ahead and put the water trough right here. We're going to add that on the bottom just so you guys know that we're not cheaping out. And just like that, we'll add that in. And then up top, we can make a little, this will also double up as an endless or infinite water source too, which is incredible. So now whenever we need water, we can just steal it from the horse trough here, right? And it's hidden right in there. It looks great. And then maybe we could add in a little feeding trough. I'm not sure if we should do a feeding trough or just kind of lay it out in the open like such. You know, kind of like that. And then maybe add some down here. Sweet. And then we can maybe texture with some packed mud, you know, in some certain areas here. And it might make sense to leave the packed mud down this way. Yeah. And then we could get some of the wet mud too. And then maybe, you know, let's toss in a path block or two. Why not? Getting crazy here today. You know, just decorating like a madman. Okay. So we'll get a few more dirt just right here. Turn that into mud. We're going to have to get like a mud making station here or something, you know. A nice flat piece of ground to work with that isn't our coastline. But boom, and we ran out of shovel durability. All is well though. But look at this. It's a house fit for a king. I know I said that for our animal shelter over there. But this horse stable kind of puts it to shame here. So awesome. So we have that. And let's think about where the mud might go. You know, might be near the food, right? Might be near there just a bit. Maybe over here. Just trying to think of little tiny pockets of areas that it would look good in. Sweet. And then one in the corner here. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. And just like that, we have a nice little simple horse stable here. Oh my gosh, is he happy? I think he's happy. He might be smiling right now. But yeah, how awesome. This has been so much fun. And now we just have random path blocks here. Let me fix this up real quick. All right, that ground's taken care of. I expanded the pathway that way, and I'm thinking we could do something like this here. There we go. And maybe then a hard turn right here, right? Sweet. And then this can work its way up that way, and then we could figure out a mine entrance. I think what we could do is a little, and maybe we could look it up, but like get a mine entrance here and maybe dig in to the side of the hill here without interrupting this area, and maybe make some sort of submerged blacksmith station right here, and then have a way to toggle a minecart to go down there eventually. And then this will work its way up, and then there will be a bridge right there. It's going to be a fun area. Wow. Look at how awesome this is. Oh my gosh, we need more cobblestone? 1 second, we need to get more cobblestone. I completely forgot to finish the dang thing up there. And how I'm gonna get cobblestone here is just slowly but surely making this slope a bit easier to maneuver with the minecart here. So just kind of keeping angles in mind. So boom, yeah, just like such. And it's a great way to, you know, plan ahead, I guess you could say. Not only are we mining up stone to get more building blocks, right? But at the same time, it's going to help us when we start building a proper mine here. So I don't know. Captain Obvious is having fun today. I apologize. Okay, and there goes our pickaxe there. Our final stone pickaxe, hopefully. And then we could, yeah, I think we might have made it worse down there, actually. Okay, no big deal. We're going to go up here and finish this structure off because we have been recording a long time today. Okay, that looks good. And I'm leaving, in case you guys are wondering, I am leaving this without stairs here. I don't want this guy suffocating, so keeping it 3 tall. But yeah, this is looking awesome. He hasn't escaped yet. I'm assuming that will change. Again, I'm fully expecting that to change. And then why I wanted to keep this at ground level is actually for us to do this here, which we're going to have to switch up real quick. Let's use these dripstone blocks. See if that looks good. Like such. And then we'll put down the acacia pressure plate. So when we go in, we can toggle that. As simple as that. And look, we're running around having a blast. Oh my goodness. And my headset turned off, so I can't hear the game anymore. I think that's a cue for us to stop the episode here. Well, guys, thanks so much for watching another episode on our beautiful world. We now have a horse pen. We now have full iron, a bucket, and many more. Stone cutter. We're just progressing so much in this world. Take a look here. 4 episodes in. We have many different little structures here to get us started. A little dock. An animal shelter, our own home that's hidden in that hill. A little horse stable, a tree farm, and some crop farms. What's going to happen next? Well, you're going to have to find out in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like. If you hated it, leave a dislike. Tell me why. This has been Impala 100, and I'll see you right where we left off in the next episode. Bye-bye for now.